look at my life, anyone can see I've been my own worst enemy. I've burned bridges, I've built walls, barbed wire fences, man, I've done it all.
What are you doing here, Liz? Just go home.
Between you and me, rivers of regret, just let them be. Rivers of regret.
Welcome to Solomon's Porch, where every day is the Lord's Day. Is there something I can help you with?
Not really, and just getting in and out of the cold.
Oh yeah, I can understand that. I hear we have a storm coming in.
I won't be in your way much longer. Just gonna warm up and...
You look familiar.
Well, I mean, I did live here a long time ago.
25 years, I'd say. Elizabeth Granger.
Yeah, do I know you?
Probably not, but I knew your father. I'm terribly sorry for his passing. He was a good friend.
My dad?
Of course, I'm guessing that's why you're here, for his funeral?
Oh, no, his attorney called. Just gonna settle his estate.
Yeah,
Be on my way.
Understand. Your father mentioned he hasn't seen you since...
17? Yeah, I left home at 17. You know, I should actually probably get going.
You know, before you do, I have something for you. Your father left it here. Just, I know it's here somewhere. Oh, wait. Here it is.
No, that can't be right.
He left it here at our last meeting. He passed the next day before I gave it back to him.
Meeting?
Meeting, Bible study, different people call it different things.
Bible study? No, my dad?
Yes, every week. He started coming into the store about 7 years ago. He bought this the first time he came in. I remember the day like it was yesterday. He didn't look good. Sick. But he came in and said he accepted Christ and needed a Bible. And this was the one he picked out.
You said sick.
Well, I'm guessing you know your dad had a problem. Drinking?
A problem? That's putting it lightly. That's the reason I... You know what, never mind.
So when he first came in, he was battling that demon. It took him a couple years, but he finally beat it.
My dad got sober.
Yes, he even went to AA meetings at church. He was in the process of the 12 steps when he passed. He took it very seriously.
The 12 steps?
Yeah, he was working on making amends when he passed. You know, I think he finally got his heart right and his mind. And I think he'd want you to have this. You know, life can be hard sometimes, can it? Going through it all alone, trying to figure it all out. It takes a strong person to survive. But you know, I've always thought that it takes a stronger person to admit that they can't do it alone. To ask for help and to accept it. Your dad's favorite verse in there was, "In this world, we will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world." Oh, I should get this.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're in town, if there's anything you need, just come on by.
Solomon's Porch, every day is the Lord's Day. I'll see you at the funeral.
Just signing papers.
Give my life color, you give my life color. Go
You give my life color, color. Give my life color. You give my life color, color, color. You give my life color, color, yeah. Blue is what you do. You give me yellow heights and boring skies. Red, I'm seeing red. I'm riding violet waves away from yesterday. Feels like I've known you for a lifetime. Give my life color. You give my life color, color, color. You give my life color, color. Give my life color. You give my life color, color, color. You give my life color, color, yeah.
Heal me, O Lord, and I will be healed. Save me, and I will be saved. For you are the one that I love. Such a hypocrite. What? Our Granger? Mom? 118th 9th Street. Marcella Nolan, 868 Guy Mathis Drive. LJ. How are you gonna make amends to Mom? She was gone already. 118th 9th Street.
Holding up in Hollywood, in a state I never could. Looking for a reckoning, digging up what eyes can't see. I'm waiting on a heartache to prove I'm alive. I'm waiting on a heartbreak to prove what's inside. Oh, I got a lot to say when I feel that heat exchange. And I'll see your eyes that way. What I like, no words can fit. I'm waiting on a heartbreak to prove what's inside me.
I'm sorry, my love, Richard. I'm so sorry, Richard. I'm sorry, Richard.
Excuse me, you're not supposed to be in here.
I'm sorry, the door, it was...
Unlocked, but it's still private property.
Right, I thought the hospital was closed.
It is, but we still use the basement to store files and such. I'm gonna have to ask you to... Lizzie?
What?
Lizzie Granger.
Do I know you?
Your mother. She used to call you Lizzie. I haven't seen you since.
I was 14. I was 14 when she passed.
I guess you don't recognize me. I was your mom's attending physician.
Dr.
Fain. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you right away.
It's okay, doctor. It's been a few years. I've grown up a little. Do you know what all this is?
Your dad.
What about him?
He would come here every week and leave flowers. After the hospital closed, of course. Started about 2 years ago.
Why?
He never said. He would just come in with a bouquet of flowers, close the door behind him, stay about 10 minutes, then he'd leave. At first, maintenance would clean up after the flowers died, but after a while, they just stopped. But he never did. Every Tuesday, like clockwork, he would come in and leave the flowers.
Did you ever talk to him when he was here?
Just once. About a week or so before he passed, I ran into him as he was walking out. He looked good. I could tell he was working hard to get himself together. I didn't ask him why he was here. I just asked him how he was doing. He said he had some business to take care of.
Business?
That's what he said. Could have been anything. Your dad really did a lot for this community in the last few years.
I'm sorry. Are we talking about the same person?
Yeah, he did a lot of volunteer work, helped out at church. I could tell he was really trying. But I got a sense he wanted to do more, you know? I'm no shrink, but I think your dad carried around a lot of guilt with him. And it weighed on him. And I think he felt like if he gave something back, he was...
Making amends?
Yeah, something like that. You know, when your mother got sick, well, we didn't see much of him.
He was never here.
Maybe these last few years, these flowers, cards, well, maybe they were his way of, I don't know, making up for lost time, saying the things he needed to say before.
Before.
I was also there with him when he died. He was as at peace as I've ever seen. He was ready, at least as ready as a person can be. He told me right before, he said, I think it was something from the Bible. Whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father who's in heaven will also forgive you your transgressions. But there was something else, something in his eyes, something like there was still some unfinished business that he didn't get to. You know what I mean? Anyway, it was good to see you again, Lizzie. Elizabeth. Welcome home. Stay as long as you'd like.
I'm sorry. He's sorry. Mom, did you forgive him? After everything he's done, is all this enough? Guy Mathis Drive? Hello? Hello?
Sorry, darling, service is over for the day. We only serve from 11 to 1.
Actually, I'm looking for Marcella. Marcella Nolan.
You a cop?
No, I just wanted to.
I'm just joshing you. I'm Marcella. And you are?
Elizabeth.
Okay, Elizabeth, it's a pleasure to meet you. Maybe we can get you a sandwich or something.
Oh, no, I'm Elizabeth Granger. My dad was Richard Granger. I think you knew him.
So you're Elizabeth. He talked about you a lot. How did you, or what made you come in today?
The girl at the store downtown, she gave me my dad's Bible, and there was a list in it. It had your name on it.
Your dad's list. I must have told him 100 times I didn't need to be on that list, but he was a stubborn one.
How did you know my dad?
Oh, your dad and I, it's complicated.
Were you two together?
Oh, no, nothing like that. After your mom was gone, well, she was never really gone, not in his eyes. I got to know your dad after he lost the house.
The house? Our house on Walnut?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. He got let go and he didn't get another job, or he didn't want to. Eventually, the house just fell apart, and so the bank took it, and he...
I had no idea. I grew up in that house.
Yeah, he never really talked about that. He talked about you, not so much about losing the house. He seemed to just accept it.
Nobody knew where he was staying?
No, not at that time anyway.
see.
Anyway, he started coming in here for a meal a couple times a week, and you know, we get a lot of homeless people in here, and I try to talk to everyone, but something about your dad really drew me to him. And we started to talk about his problem. He didn't really want to, but we got through that, and so I got him into AA. I was his sponsor. Your dad cleaned himself up. He started going to church, helping out around here. He really let God work through him.
That doesn't sound like him at all.
You know, sometimes the person we think we knew isn't really that person at all.
Give my life color. You give my life color, color, color. You give my life color, color. Give my life color.